ドジャースの大谷翔平投手は日本時間7日、敵地で行われたマーリンズ戦に1番指名打者で先発出場し、第3打席でライト席上段に飛び込む今季10号ソロ本塁打を放ちました。6回の第3打席、2番手のベネジアーノ投手が投じたスライダーを完璧に捉えると、大谷は打った瞬間に本塁打を確信。打球はライトの2階席まで届く飛距離403フィート、約 122.8 メートルの特大アーチとなりました。この試合を中継していたスポーツネットロサンゼルスの実況、スティーブン・ネルソン氏は、
翔平・大谷がライト深くへ放った。マーリンズにとって彼は脅威であり続けます。
と興奮気味に実況。リプレイ映像を見返した際には、その完璧な一打に、
おほほ、
と笑みを漏らしました。また、解説を務めたエリック・キャロス氏も、
打った瞬間、文句なしの一発でした。
と、そのパワーと技術に脱帽していました。この模様は日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Jerry, but when you have the big three all in there, does it change anything in their approach when they know that they don't have baseball's best run producer in that four hole behind them?
I don't think so, because whether it's Mookie Betts, whether it's Freddie Freeman, they've been the guy on various teams throughout the years. So sure, when you have Teoscar Hernandez behind you, that is a tremendous luxury. But those guys are used to carrying the load. So they understand when you have Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, those three guys, 1, 2, 3 is as good as it gets in all of baseball. So hopefully they continue to play well, because we know when they play well together at the same time, they are a force to be reckoned with.
You know, I don't think it puts pressure on these guys, because they're going to go with their same approach, because they're trying to drive themselves in on a regular basis, or do something, drive the guy who's on base, whatever it is. All those guys, I mean, they get the job done. As far as pressure, where it may be, or it might make you work a little more and think a little more, would be whoever's batting third. And if that, let's say that is Freddie Freeman, and I always say that the third spot is a guy who actually has to think the most in the lineup. Not only be able to handle the bat, but think the most. And what I mean, because if you have, say, the guy, your number 2 hitter hit a leadoff double and he's on second base, you're going, okay, what's my thought here? Do I'm thinking about moving him over? Depends on who's my 4th hitter. It also depends who my 5th hitter is as well. When you know you have someone like Teoscar and you're going, is it righty on righty who's up there, or is I facing a lefty? You're going, okay, facing a lefty, they're not going to want to pitch to him, they're going to want to pitch to me, so you have to be more aggressive. So there's just a lot more thinking that goes along, especially in that third spot. So with Teoscar out, it definitely changes things, especially if that 4th spot is moving around, or if you just put somebody like a Freddie there and you're going, okay, just be yourself, Freddie, because you can handle this spot.
You know what? Who could actually soften it when he gets back is Tommy Edman.
Yep.
We've seen Tommy Edman hitting that 4th spot when there's a lefty on the mound. Maybe he hits second when there's a righty on the mound and slide Mookie and Freddie 3, 4. So Tommy Edman getting back, I think, is going to ease the pain a little bit for Teoscar being out.
And plus, Will Smith is a capable guy,
yes,
hitting in that 4th spot as well.
There's no doubt he's capable of doing it. And I really like the way he's swinging the bat. It's just a matter of your catcher going, because you also want to manage him to get him rest. Let's not forget that too. So that's one of those things.
He won't be in there tomorrow,
right?
Because the day game after a night game. Not often the Dodgers' physical therapist gets a lot of airtime during a game, but last night that changed when Jonathan Erb caught Shohei Ohtani's home run ball, and it earned him even more airtime today in our Dodger Voice, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Well, I am joined by the new worldly famous Jonathan Erb, because you happened to catch Shohei's home run yesterday, but I know you guys play a game back there, so I want you to just break down what exactly happened, because your excitement was beyond, so I know it meant a lot.
So we play a game in the bullpen where you try to predict who's going to hit a home run. And so you say before they're at bat, I think he's going to hit a home run. And then if you get it right, you can guess again. If you get it wrong, then you're out. So I feel like Shohei's going to hit a home run every at bat, so I try to wait for a good spot to pick him. And yesterday that was my spot. So I said, I'm in. He's going to hit a homer. And then Josh Bard told me, I feel really bad about you trying to catch this, because we were up high on that elevated bench. He's probably right about that. So 1 second after he said that, Shohei hits it, comes right at us. I felt a lot of panic immediately, and I just had to remind myself to not reach over the wall and interfere with the play. So luckily, I caught it, and because I caught it and called it, I got 10 points in the game. So now I'm the season leader for the bullpen.
When did you put the glove on, though?
Right when his at-bat started.
Okay, so
yeah.
you felt like this. You felt the moment was real.
Yeah, and I felt it was real. I bring my glove down there every day just in case this happens. It's never happened before in the Homer game, so this is the first time ever. I'm, very excited. It was Shohei. Very excited. I have the lead in the bullpen now. I probably need it because I'm notoriously the worst at this game. So, hopefully I'll make the lead last.
How many people have called it and caught it?
We don't have a bullpen historian or anything, but as far as we know, this is the only time it's ever happened.
Wow. Did you see the video yet of your reaction?
I've seen it a lot, yeah.
Celebration was incredible.
I was very excited. My text and Instagram was blowing up yesterday, so probably more so than when we won the World Series.
What did you say to Shohei? Have you guys talked about this? Has he signed the ball for you? I feel like he might need to sign it.
I feel like I should give it back to him. It's his home run. It's not my home run. So I'll see if he wants it back first. But we haven't really talked about it. I gave him a hug, and he was laughing about it. And but yeah, it's a very funny situation.
So if you're the leader right now in the game in the bullpen, who's in second place?
I think it's Luis Garcia and Chico are in second place. Usually Josh Bard comes on strong at the end of the season. Evan Phillips is very good at the game usually. He won, I think, 2 years ago, and Chico won last year, I think. So I have to hold them off now.
Okay, so what happens when you win?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just bragging rights for the next year.
Yeah, just bragging rights. That's it.
Do you think your bragging rights right now, because you caught that ball from Shohei, is even higher?
Yes. I would say at this moment right now, maybe. But if I don't win the season, then it won't matter. So I have to try to hold on to the lead.
Jonathan, this is incredible. So thank you so much. This is literally the best interview I think I've done all year.
Thank you, guys. Yep.
A huge part of the Dodgers getting that victory last night was the tandem of Shohei Ohtani at the top of the order and Hae-Sung Kim at the bottom of it.
Yeah, both big contributors last night. Kim, a couple hits, had an RBI hit. Impressive. Gets on ahead of Ohtani and then steals a bag. Shohei, what does he do? Hits a ball into the seats. Look at these two excited. And Shohei, you could clearly see, he said congratulations to Kim.
Yeah, yes, he did, EK. Shohei Ohtani launches one deep to right. He remains a menace to the Marlins. On the very first pitch thrown by Veneziano, Ohtani ties the game.
Tried to get ahead, off-speed pitch, but just leaves it center cut, and really no doubt at all the minute that ball was struck.
Levels the scoreboard to a side. All the folks who came out for Japanese Heritage Night here in Miami. Yep. Ohtani flex on him. Now Pages pushes it foul again. 0-2. 8 home runs his last 11 games against the Marlins.
Certainly didn't take him very long to get used to that routine of being a father, did it? I mean, usually it takes a while to
I still figured it out.
Yeah, right. I mean.
So this furthers something we've been talking about more and more the last couple of weeks with Andy, EK. That's he's looking at a lot of 2-strike counts, but he hasn't, gotten outside of himself.
So he's not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and that is invaluable as a hitter. Because what that means is you're okay going deep into counts. You're okay seeing a lot of pitches. You're not just up there trying to put the ball in play and get out of the box. If I get 1-2-0-2, fine, come at me.
So yeah, because Ohtani happened on the first pitch of the inning, but he talked about, hey, Cal Quantrill's out of the game. 5 innings, 1 run, 79 pitches, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Really, one of his best outings of the year. And so they go to the lefty. Despite the fact that Quantrill struck out Ohtani twice, they go to Veneziano. And so Shohei Ohtani hurts his dear friend Clayton McCullough with a game-tying blast. I don't think there will be a headbutt waiting for Shohei because of that. Now in the Dodger bullpen, Luis Garcia is starting to get hot. 2-2 ball game with Freddie Freeman at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Freddie with the fly ball, center field. Myers on his horse. He's to the wall. Freddie Freeman does it again. More home runs than any player ever against the Marlins.
Well, if Veneziano was brought in to face the left-handed hitters, really didn't work out that well. 2 lefties, 2 home runs. I mean, he retired the righty Pages, but yeah, look at Freddie just waving at that thing. I mean, again, we're marveling at Shohei and how far he hit it, as well we should, but this year, guys, he's been the guy offensively. No matter what the situation, no matter who's on the mound, just continuing to pad that Hall of Fame resume.
42nd career blast against Miami.
All right, well, Cal Quantrill kept Shohei Ohtani at bay tonight, and Ohtani will lead off the top of the 6th. Quantrill's night is over. He gives way to Anthony Veneziano, who's got a 3.14 ERA this season, and now he is in charge of making sure Shohei Ohtani does not do any damage here to lead off the 6th inning.
Tell you what, the way Quantrill pitched Ohtani, he may be happy to see Veneziano.
Veneziano saw Ohtani last Wednesday, and it didn't end this way. It's 2-2. Well, it's mightily impressive.
Well, it shows how quickly a 5-game scoreless streak can end, and it's amazing in this game when a guy has for 2 at-bats just not look good against a certain pitcher. He doesn't care who comes in. That other guy just looks better. And as you pointed out, Quantrill owned Shohei his first 2 ABs with strikeouts. He sees the lefty Veneziano and puts it in that home run porch.
Halfway up the 2nd deck of the home run porch.
Wow.
I was only going to note last week he got him to pop out to 3rd.
Oh, little bat flip from Shohei.
Veneziano faced him last Wednesday. Didn't see him on Tuesday, and he came on in the 6th inning last Monday and he walked him. It's the 3rd time he's seen him this season. And Ohtani now 1 for 2 against him with a homer. That was as calm and as collected as Shohei Ohtani generally appears. It felt like after an 0 for 2 night with a pair of strikeouts, he was letting out a little frustration with that swing. Now, unfortunately, no win in it tonight for Cal Quantrill. It'll be a no decision after 5 innings, a 1-run 4-hit ball. You had mentioned Cal Quantrill owning Shohei Ohtani. This is a really interesting note coming from this game tonight. Cal Quantrill in his career, most strikeouts versus any batter. Shohei Ohtani and Kyle Schwarber, who he's punched out 7 times in his career.
2 lefties, and we were talking about his ability with that splitter to have better numbers against lefties and righties.
Hae-Sung Kim on first base. The tying run. 23 ABs at Lone Depot Ballpark as a Dodger. Ohtani has hit 6 homers. Potentially. 3-2 the count on Shohei. This ball is drilled down the line, and it gets all the way to the wall. Kim can run for days. He slides in safe, and we're tied once more.
Ohtani just gets that spinner out over the plate. They've been trying to crowd him to get him out. This one just left down the middle, and Ohtani delivers. 15th RBI of the season. You know, we talk about big brother, little brother with Teo and Pages. We may have the overseas big brother, little brother right here with Ohtani and Kim. They did it last night. They do it again this evening.